Good morning, YouTube. It's He Got Freaking Issues here. I'm making a video for Doom 143 and Alex Comic Hoarder 400 subscriber contest. So let's get started. The rules were you had to be 18 plus, which I am. Must be subbed to Alex Comic Hoarder. I've been subbed to him for a while now. I've been subbed to Doom 143 for a while now. And it must be subbed to these new YouTubers, which I already am, especially myself, of course. Just want to say something before I get more into the video. I've been watching Doom 143 and Alex Comic Hoarder for a while now. First I was watching Master X Splinter, and then he mentioned them a couple times, so I started watching their videos. Thought they were pretty cool. I like seeing Alex Comic Hoarder's hauls. Doom 143 cracks me up. He has that island vibe, that laid-back island vibe to him. He especially cracked me up on this one recent video that he was talking about. I forget what comic book it was, but there was a woman crying in the front and a really big dude behind, and he cracked me up because he said, he goes, well, if I had that big guy behind me, I'd be crying too, which it killed me. But that's why I like watching those guys. They're very entertaining. They know their stuff, and they like to share their knowledge, and I appreciate that. So moving on, it says here they want you to shout out a YouTuber over 100 that you enjoy watching. Well, another one I like watching is another island guy, Seeking Near Comics. Doom 143 mentioned a few times. That's how I found out about Seeking Near Comics. I'm watching him for a while. He cracks me up too. Really cool guy. I've messaged him a couple times on YouTube, and we've talked back and forth. Really nice guy. Very laid back too. So I give him a shout out. Next one is make a video answering the next questions. Biggest stealth comic buy in 2016. Well, one of my biggest was I bought a Batman 655 Kubert variant. I bought it from a guy. He was selling some books from his collection. I bought it for 20 bucks, and I ended up selling it on eBay for $157. That's including shipping, so I made a huge killing off of that. And then the next actual haul that I have with me now is I got all these books plus a few other ones that I already sold. I got all these books for $25, so I'll show you which ones I got. I got Powers number 3. Powers number 2. Powers number 1. Sorry for being backwards. I got Araña. I just thought this was a cool cover. That's a retailer incentive right there. I got Pulse number 1. Another retailer. Got Supermarket number 1. I got a Moon Knight number 1. I like collecting number 1s, especially if they're easy to get a hold of. Got a Ren and Stimpy number 6. I've always loved this cover. I grew up watching Ren and Stimpy, so of course I had to grab that cover because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan too. So Spidey against Powder Toast Man, I mean, you can't get better than that. A Wildcats number 2. This is a newsstand edition. You really don't see these much. So once I saw it, I grabbed it and didn't look back. This one's a really great condition too. I'd probably say at least a 9.6 if not a 9.8, because this thing's really great condition. Can't complain for that. Got a Superpowers number 1. Like I said, if I see number 1, I'll grab it. Of course it has Darkseid on the cover, so I had to grab it also. Had a Legends number 1, the first appearance of Amanda Waller. He had 2 of those. I sold one already, but I kept that one. We got the Superman Red and Blue. It's a 3D cover. I'm not sure if it came with 3D glasses or not. I didn't look inside the book, but it's a number 1. I thought it was a really cool cover, so I had to grab that too. Next one was Beyond number 2. I really like that cover. It's a cool Venom cover, so grab that of course. Omega Man Annual number 1. Undertaker 0. I used to be a huge wrestling fan. Undertaker was one of my favorites, so I had to grab that. This next book is a book I've always wanted ever since I was a kid. I've never had it in high grade. This one's probably mid grade to maybe a 9.0, but it's a Spider-Ham number 1. Had to get that. Invader Zero. I just thought that was a cool cover, so I had to grab it. Wolverine Hulk. Another awesome cover. Thought it was really cool. Next one is Venom Carnage #1. First appearance of Toxin. I got that #1, #2, and #3. Next one is Secret Wars, the retailer incentive one, book 1 of 5. That's Spidey on the front. And then I also got a book 2 of 5, which is the first appearance of Earthquake. Now, this is what made this haul really good. Like I said, all these books that I'm showing you are ones that I got for 25 bucks for all of them. And so I got Runaways #1, #2. I had 3, 4, and 5. They're in a stack somewhere, but I don't know where I put them, so I had to look for them. But the guy pretty much had almost the whole run. I gotta go back over there and get the run that he had. He was selling those for $1 each, so I gotta go and grab those one day. I just haven't done it yet. And then #6. So like I said, 3, 4, and 5 are somewhere. I just couldn't find them. While I was looking for these Runaways, like I said, he had like almost a whole run. I was thinking to myself, oh man, it'd be awesome if he had the variant. So I looked in all the books, all the boxes, and then lo and behold, a box and a half later, I found it by itself. The Runaways #1 variant. This one's going for maybe about 60 to 100 bucks on eBay, and I got it for $1. So I can't complain at all. Not like Alex that found 8 of them for $1. I mean, man, I wish I could be that lucky. But I got that one for $1. I'm not complaining at all. It's at least a 9.6, but very nice looking book. The back looks really good. There's a few small, I guess you could say, spine bends, but they don't have any color break. I think those can be pressed out. So like I said, if not a 9.8, this is definitely a solid 9.6. All right, moving on. The last question they had on here. What comic or run are you determined to get or work on in 2017? Mine is, I want to get my AF-15. That's what I definitely want to get. I want to get my AF-15. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, just in case I didn't mention or you guys didn't know. And that is the book I want to get this year. I am determined to get that book. I must get that book. So that's what I'm looking to get. Let me see if I find anything I missed on here. Sorry, give me a second here. Well, let me see the biggest comic buy that I bought this year, because I had biggest comic buy and stealth buy. My biggest comic buy this year was my Incredible Hulk 181. I'm a huge Wolverine fan also, so of course I had to get that. I had it signed by Stan Lee. I sent it off to a facilitator named Matt Saltzman. I usually send him all my books or get what is it, con variants from him, because he goes to pretty much every con. So I sent my book off to him. He got it signed by Stan Lee, and there it is. I know Stan Lee had nothing to do with the comic book, but I just had to have Stan on there. But that is my biggest buy that I got this year. Hulk 181, first Wolverine, love it. Well, that's all I got for this video. Look out for more videos. I'm going to have a few more hauls. I won't have as many hauls this year because I'm saving up for the AF-15. But the videos I post, like and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot. Bye.